Hello, everybody. Welcome to Monday Night Live. What's happening? How are we all doing? Gonna give everybody a few minutes to come in and we'll get going. All right. Let's switch this. Sorry, some tech was out of sync this afternoon. There we go. Phew. Okay. As soon as I open my OBS, it's always needed to be updated. And I didn't want to miss you guys. Where's the thing I want? There it is. Okay. So how's everybody doing? What is new? Spill the tea. What's happening? What the heck is happening here? It definitely needs to be darker. I don't know why I would have done that. Alright. Not loving. Okay. What's the matter? Alright. So we're in Fresco today again. Back to the tarot cards because I am dramatically behind on tarot cards. Sorry, there's something in my Apple Pencil. I'm probably behind because I'm dramatically distracted. Okay. So I feel really behind because this is the next card that's going to be launched. That's okay. I knew this time of year was going to be a little bit crazy. And we have a schedule to be back on track soon. Would you like down? Do you want down? Say hi to the people. Hi, people. All right, go play with your guys. But that's okay. Being behind is okay here because we're gonna get caught up soon. We have all the other stuff done that needs to be done, so this is good business. Now, something I would like to try is to duplicate this. Now that I'm thinking about it, and put it. Oh, I can't do what I thought I was going to be able to do. Unless I can. So let's do this. Yes. Over everything. Let's see what we can do here. So I'm thinking of doing is my gut process here is actually, you know what, let's just stop doing that because that's just a little bit chaotic. Before we get too into this, so what I'm thinking is the people behind are in the back, although they would be lit by the fire. So I'm just trying to see what would happen if I were to do something like this, and then have this be like at a 50%. Yeah, I like it. I like it. We missed a bit down here, so we're gonna erase it. And we're gonna save. That gives me a few different advantages of the layering here, which I don't hate. Let's see. Let's make sure everything's working. Perfect. Okay. And then she would technically in the front be a little bit back, like maybe some shadows in the back, just because her back's to the fire. Like this is the light source. The fire is the light source. Just want to get this a little bit right before we start putting in the okay. So now we're going to start putting in our shadows and stuff on these individual pieces. And I think over top of this, we're going to have, let's leave it at normal for now. Because this is going to be a little bit nuts. Can I move this up without making a mess? No, I can't because her hand's in the way. Nuts! Okay, this one's just going to be quick and dirty too. I want to see if it works. Oh, let's think it through here. I want this, and then this. Boop, 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 boop. Okay, and then we're going to subtract this out. Add this back in. I always have to think and wrap my head around the subtract a little bit. It's just adding and subtracting to the selection. Okay, sorry. We'll erase this layer. Oh my gosh, it's Arby. Welcome to the chat. It's very Huey and tons of tones around here. I agree. Okay, I think this is a feature I'm going to add later. But this is going to glow, and I want to add crazy effects to this one. But for right now, I'm going to leave that layer be for a second, because I think I need to get our lovely lady sorted out first. So what we're going to do is we're going to multiply. We're going to get going on her hood here. Alessandra's in the chat too. Woohoo! Welcome to the stream. I hope you're all doing well. I saw lots of streaming business over the past little while. I had company here this past week, and we were out at a curling event for the whole week. So I'm sorry if I missed your awesome streams. I'll have to go back and check them out. But I hope they all went super well. Okay, so I haven't done a color one in a while, so let me ponder what color we want here. Is this what we're really looking for? Yeah, something like that. Yeah, I saw you had a stream on today. That's pretty cool. Curling, huh? Brushing ice. Yes. Throwing rocks at houses. Curling on the ice, etc. A bunch of the international and Canadian curlers were here, and it was a very good event. It went very well. And then I found out today, I think I start my own curling next week, which makes me feel really tired right now, but that's okay. It'll be good to get back out on the ice. What is everyone up to? How is everything going? Okay. And then down here, I just like to do both sides with the same lasso selection so I don't have to do it again. It's not super critical on this stage, but it's kind of nice to not have to do the selection 2 times. It's not super exciting to watch. All right, save this. And then for not a lot of reason, we're just going to duplicate this layer and then clear it. All that does, I've done that before, it just maintains the settings that are there, so it keeps the overlay, so I don't have to start a new layer and reapply the overlay. It saves me a few seconds, but that's always fun. It's always good to save a few seconds where you can. You don't have to do those layers. More room for activities. Oops. Yeah, so curling, hanging out with some family this weekend, and it's a really busy week at work, so just trying to have a low-key week here. Starting it off with some fun art. Oops. Oops. Alright, and we'll go down here while we have this highlighted. And yeah. So I just, before this stream, finished up the social media content we were working on last week, and we will start posting it this week, which means the Hearts and Diamonds cards are going to be ready for download soon. Woohoo! So keep an eye on Instagram and or Facebook, wherever you happen to follow Hues and Tones, and you can find out where to download your pages ahead of the coloring book. I think this one. So I liked when I started this early style of just having kind of highlights on the highlight section for the stained glass look, and low lights for the on the low light section. There's a couple that are always kind of just in that gray area that need a little bit of help. Antoine's here. Welcome to the chat. What is happening? What's going on? How is our evening going? So some of these fall in that gray area, and I kind of like will use that sometimes to leverage, like to kind of help with the form a little bit maybe. Sometimes I'll have them be like, some of these are going to have both highlight and low light, which is fine. It kind of makes it a little more gradual than it's like it's cut off or anything. But no real rhyme or reason into how to handle that. Now, I wonder... I don't think this is what I want. Just wondering, when I duplicate that layer, let's save ourselves some time. I'm gonna do the work I was gonna do anyway. Let's see how this looks. The game of cat via DM and Instagram. Play a lot. I play a lot. You have to find the cat. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, let me see. Because if this works, this is another efficiency here, but I don't know if it's going to do. Oh, I don't know. Is that doing what I want it to do? Oh, no. Sorry, the eraser wasn't on. We want all of this out of here. Oops. Yep, still that. I don't think that's giving me what I want. I was thinking I could just kind of erase some of those lines away, but it doesn't give me the kind of individual fade that I'm looking for. So we're just gonna clear the layer like I initially did. This is all part of the experimentation. This is why you have lots of layers. Be open to try new things, because if that worked, that could have saved us saved me a pile of time in all these little selections, but I'm not into saving time at sacrifice of the overall look, and I think that is a scenario where that was going to happen. So if we were going to get a similar effect, I'd probably pursue it, but didn't really love the final look. So it's out for this one, but now I know how to do that for maybe a future project. So as I was saying at the start, this is a little squishier of a timeline than I'd like to have with the tarot cards, but other holiday prep got in the way here. So, but now that that prep is done, I'll have a lot more time to spend on the tarot cards. I've been kind of just picking away at them here and there. So now that I have a more open studio schedule, we'll get back on track. So I don't want to rush them either. I want to enjoy doing the pieces, but I don't want to fall behind on schedule. Oh no, more art time. So sad. Okay, we'll save. Oh no, let's try again. Oh, let's try again. Goodness me. What did you do on your live stream, Alessandra? I saw you had some bookmarks you were working on a few days ago. That's exciting. That's pretty cool. You kept working on those today. That's good. That's cool. I'll have to go back and check and see how they came together. It's just been meeting central at work lately, and I'm not sitting listening to my headphones as often lately, so I haven't been able to catch any of the daily streams. Hopefully we'll be back at it soon. Ooh, outline today and coloring it next. So if you follow Alessandra, if you don't follow Alessandra, follow her and check out those live streams, because they're always fun. See what cool things are happening next. Oops. Dan's in the chat. Welcome to the stream. More tarot cards. We're just talking about the super collaboration. I'm going to start posting my cards this week. Just finished all the social media content, and we are going to get ready to go. It's going to be super awesome. If you missed the original ones, take to the original post that Dan did over the past couple months. Go check out his Instagram and see what they all look like, because all the cards came out awesome. I also have links as to where you can download it on the Behance project. So go. Download the things. Alright, what does my... I'm just going to turn on my light. Keep forgetting it gets darker faster now. Here we go. New coloring pages on Behance every week leading up to the coloring page, the coloring book. So go. Download them now. The link should actually be in the chat below, wherever you're watching it. So go check it out. Alrighty, now I was gonna colorize the skin. Oh, sweet. So Dan says tomorrow morning he's gonna stream a little bit more on the coloring book process. So if you have an opportunity to check that out, go check that out, because that's gonna be really awesome. I'm gonna hopefully not have any meetings tomorrow morning so I can watch that. That's going to be really good, guys. Check it out. I also was wondering the other day, because I saw the Joker page. We're going to put the Joker in the coloring book page, yeah? In the coloring books. If there's enough pages, I guess. It's always the page layout scenario. Like I'm working on a little secret project for the holidays here. And every time I add or take away a page, it's like +4, -4. It's not just like... The Jokers are included. Yes. Amazing. So I was like, I keep forgetting that like a book layout has something like that. You're like, oh no, I gotta add 2 more. Oh, I gotta take 1 away. It's part of my learning process. Okay, so that's saved. Now, I was going to... Managing multiple projects is part of the creative process. I hear that. Thank goodness for organization tools like Trello. I was trying to organize mine on my lunch break today. She's a mess. but I would literally be lost without it. So, all the magical tools. All right, now let me think. I feel like we have some color decisions to make here. So I think what I'm going to do, I was going to colorize her skin, the girl, Our Lady in the front. But she's part of the circus, which is black and white. And then I'm wondering about the characters in the back being black and white. But I think we might lose them a lot if we do that. Temporary decision here. What I want to do, let's create an empty mask on this. And I want to hide the layer, and I want to use this guy. Because I think... Oh, can I move this below the liner? I would like to do... No, I don't want to do that. I changed my mind. Because I want the lines to be darker. I'm just going to pull this hat up front because it's flying away. So if I make it a little bit brighter than the couple in behind, then that should pull it forward just a little bit. Yeah, I think that's okay. Now, we have the red on the fire. Can't make this pure black and white because our lovely lady is... What if I duplicate this layer, the mask is maintained. Okay, that is intriguing. Okay. So if I move by the end of the tarot set, Erin's going to become real Pythoness. I don't think I know what that means. Oh, nuts. Because what I'm thinking... Oh, Oracle, that is. Yes. I know all the things. That's how I learn all the cards. So if I do... Okay, I'm going to turn this off for a sec. I'm going to hide the layer. We're going to hide away all that bit. Because I'm thinking I might want them in black and white. So can we just do... No way. Oh, unfortunate. Okay. Okay. This is just a layering issue. I can fix this. Put this up here. No. And put... Oh, can I do that? I can't do that. Nuts. Well, actually, we could do this. And then this back up here. There we go. Okay. Magician. Excellent. I like it. Okay. Oh, Jesus! Hang on. What just fell? Are you okay, Mojo? Sorry, I have a cart in my entryway and it just fell down. You're okay, bud? Oh, now Siri wants to talk. Good Lord. Chaos! It's haunted in here. Come here, buddy, you okay? Did that scare you? I'm sorry, buddy. Yikes! It's haunted in here. Okay, so... Sorry. It scared me too. It's one of those things like you could hear it start moving. It was like shh, and then it dropped really fast. Like what's happening? What's happening? What's happening? Okay. So let's duplicate this one, and we're gonna move one. I know, baby. I know. So this one we're gonna hide the layer. I don't want that though. I want the hat to be clear because for reasons. Okay. Okay. This is coming together. Now now that it's all black and white though, I want this to be darker. Okay. Gotta keep the heart beating for sure. You can't get too idle around here. Now, can I do not hardness. This. I don't think this is what I want. Hide. Yeah, I can't do like a 20% something, eh? So I wonder if I just we'll hide the layer here. Oh, nuts. Hang on, guys, sorry. Manage moderation settings. Always bots. Right I'm in a groove. Sheesh. Come on, you. Sorry, guys. What is that? Curses. Okay, I think they're gone now. So frustrating. I feel like every time I want to remove them, this becomes more challenging. I have other things to do, guys. We have art to do. Let's go. Sorry, guys. I think they're gone anyway. Okay, I'm just gonna let it go. We're just gonna ignore them. So silly. We're not invited. Everybody else was invited. bot was not invited. Oh, wow. Okay. Anyway, back to the art business. This is silliness. Okay. So what I think I'm going to do, we're going to hide all this. I know it's not perfect. That's okay. There's going to be a bunch of shadows and stuff around here. And then I'm going to add a new layer that's going to multiply on it. And I'm going to use my, this brush with this. Just to cover the hat. And everything's so dark around it that it doesn't have to be exact. But then I want to, oh, don't do that. Pull this back just a little bit. I want it kind of like in the middle, so that we're starting, it's a little lighter than they are, but darker than the bonfire and Our Lady in front. So actually maybe even lighter. Okay. Whew. Yes, this is working for me. Now, this was just a tester, so I have to clean up the mess I made. I'd put the liner in front, but I don't want it there. I want the liner in the background here to be a bit faded out as well, for storytelling reasons. So I want to make sure this is nice and crisp before I start making adjustments to the bonfire. So we're going to blur it out a bit. I was finding when I opened this up, this file up, that it the bonfire looked really blurry, which I didn't like. It's from another file, and I combined all the all the layers, like it's from the original bonfire file, and I combined all the layers, which takes the vector out of it, because there's pixel layers in between and everything, so it rasterizes it all. But then I made it smaller, so it wasn't as much of an issue. But I was noticing it looked really buggy. I have to remember that this is still going to be printed even smaller, so it's probably not that big of a deal. Oops. I just want to keep it all in mind. So we're going to save. And what do we have here? Do we have... Okay, now... If I duplicate this... Ooh, it's keeping a lot of extra things. Actually, you know what? I don't think I want all of it. Can I just duplicate this? No, you leave them alone, buddy. They're just going to their house. You're fine. This is the one I meant. Hey, Mojo, leave them alone, please. You're just fine, bro. Okay, so now I duplicated just the bonfire because I think I want to like, oh, yes. Okay, not that aggressive though. Let's see. Whoa. Okay. Okay. If I do this, this is where we're going to play. Multiply, overlay. Divide's kind of interesting. These are a little aggressive. A lot of the filters and stuff I do find pretty aggressive. Screen isn't bad. I'm not gonna go this aggressive with my darken. Okay, so I kind of don't hate the screen one. Okay. Please don't, if I undo this, is it going to go through all the things? Oh, it is. Okay, so we're just going to delete this for a sec. And we're going to go into our group and duplicate this again. Come on, move it to the thing. There we go. And then we're going to screen this because I like it over top. It's like a little bit more of an intense overlay. And then we're using the smudge tool to kind of get things a little all over the place. And then can I just like hard erase some of this? Just want to roughly play with this to see how this will work. Oh, I lost her nails. Okay, we'll fix that in a sec. What the heck has happened down here? Where's my black? There we go. So is this doing what I want? So if I do oh, geez Louise, fell right off my own iPad here. And then maybe if I do a different eraser, make it big. It's not super the buzzy effect I was looking for, but I just kind of want it to look like it's starting to dissolve a little bit because stuff's about to go down here. So if I go back to oof, this is ugly. Okay, so let's clean up some of this mess first. Oh dear. Oh dear. Yeah, you missed the part, RB, where I was trying to do that myself and I couldn't do it. So they're not here anymore. But yes, I will make a note to actually make someone a moderator next time because I keep missing out on it. And I keep thinking of it when the bot shows up. I've been pretty good. The streams so far, like for the past couple weeks, have been bot free. They show up right as I'm signing off. And I'm like, haha, I beat you. I'll make you a moderator next time. Yes, Dan, I have to, yeah, do this thing. So I will add some moderators for my next chat because I could not. I feel like they move this where it is every time on Twitch, unfortunately. Everybody ignore the bot. Don't click the thing. Sorry, I always miss who it is because, like, for some reason, the Twitch chat has put RB, Dan, and Alessandra all as red. As red names. So I kind of look up to, like, go check. And then, so I misassign what people said. Dan said I need a moderator. Yes, I do. I will hook you guys up. Next time I'll put a few names on there as moderators because this is becoming silliness. Actually, can I do that right now? Pew, pew, pew. Where is the thing I'm looking for? This is what I want. Chatter permissions. See, I can't even do this. I feel like such a dummy in Twitch. Add short delay before non-mods see messages. How do I add a moderator? Oh, I'm at the window. Here we go. Oh dear. See? Yeah, it doesn't let me do anything about it. Yeah, okay, I'll figure this out for the next stream, guys. So you don't have to watch me trying to figure out technology. Sad business. So yes, but thank you for the notes, and I will make sure to figure that out for next time. So I'm thinking here, we want an effect. Where's my favorites here? Oy, 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 oy. Yeah, bud. I didn't forget about you, RB. I just persistently forget how to work Twitch, unfortunately. Okay. I'll hook you all up with some mod powers as soon as I figure it out. How much is this? It needs to be a little lower. Because we also have a smoke effect we have to add here, and then we're going to start getting into shadows and things. I just want to make sure that the effects that we want to show in here are present so that they don't become too much. Now, what's the description of this? I have this in my this is the mood one. I have a description of what is happening. Palms together, smoke circling her fingers. Okay, I knew it was encircling, but it's important that this be. I kind of want it bigger. Can we do that? And then a little bit smaller here. Oops, undo please. Thank you. I love this smoke brush. It's so fun. But it's easy to get carried away with it, so it's important that we're a little careful here. I want this to look like it's behind her fingers while this one's around in front. Maybe we do this so that we don't take away from the okay. Now, do I, maybe this is, nope. No. Oh, it's not really that different. Okay, then we won't bother then. I won't have too many effects in here because then it's going to be a little bit crazy. Boop, boop, boop. And then, can we do this? What do you mean pass through? I'll allow it. Okay, and now let's put this up. Here we go. Okay, okay. Coming together, guys. It's coming together. Okay. Really come together. Okay, okay, okay. Can I duplicate? Nope, wrong one. Sorry. It's hard when everything's all white. I know this is going to be a little distorted. That's okay. I want it to be. That's fine. Because once all this is in place, we'll just be throwing in our shadows. And then we'll be good to go. I'm just making sure everything's balanced. Usually I do my effects last. Because in my head I want so many of the effects. I really want to make sure that they're not too busy before I put shadows and all that kind of fun chaos in here. Okay. Now, shadows. I always say you got to consider your light source, but this one's a weird one. Light source is a weird space. I want a little more smoke while I'm thinking about it. And then we'll come on, you. There we go. No. Okie dokie. Oh no. Okay, so I think next is some shadow business. How do I want to do this? I think we're just gonna have to put it up here because I don't want to make a big mess. So this, oh, let's do 2 recent brushes. This one, and we want it to be like at 150, and we want it to be this guy. Because there's so much black and white and color interacting here, I want to make sure that oops, that's not the brush I wanted. Not this one, you goof. I just want to make sure I have control over this. Usually I would put like the darker shadows in behind the hue and saturation layer. But there's so, but that's usually only when there's just the red layer that's outside of it. Here we have a lot going on, so I think just to save myself too much back and forth or extra unnecessary layers, we'll do it this way for this time. Because like something like this needs the brown shadow instead. So if I put the gray one on, it's going to be too like muddy. I already don't like that. So let's get one of our, oh no, that's too red, sorry. I was thinking of something else. There we go. It'll just be a little less dark and will help me to build some shape into her cloak here. Nope, 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 nope. You stay right there. Oh my goodness gracious. Try and save time by doing an imperfect lasso, and then you just erase it all anyway. Silly. Come on, Erin, get it together, woman. Whoops. All right, all right. Bringing in the life. There it is. This is what I was looking for. Haha. Nice. There we go. I knew it was somewhere easier. But I will get some moderators in here. I will do it. Sorry, that's how my brain's been working lately. Delayed reactions. We have still some of this in here that I want it to go away. All right, back to my shadows here. Actually, I kind of feel like this needs to be a smaller shadow. Now, because we have other shadows in play here, I'm going to be a little bit more careful with this lasso because they're harder to clean up. And I want the shadows to interact with each other to show kind of a bit of a depth effect to it all. No. Okie dokie. And then, ooh, this will be tricky. Okay, so let's try. Hey Mojo, leave them alone, please. Thank you. Okay, so I think I want a much smaller brush here. And again, just suggesting that some of this layering that's happening here. And we'll clean this up in a second. I'm just going to get give it a little bit more depth to help with how this hand is sitting and how the cloak is sitting. Oops. It's not. There we go. And then we'll do, oh, let's get rid of that first. And then we'll do these. Oh no, that's not a good lasso. It's not good. There's going to be gaps in the middle. Don't love it. Okay. Okay, then this one. I knew there'd be a shadow in the hand here somewhere. In the arms here. My brain just wasn't helping me with where they were going to be. I want this to be bigger. Okay, okay. These are really little ones. And then this guy. Just really subtle hints here. Ooh, I love it. Okay, what time is it? Oh my goodness gracious. Time has flown. Okay, I want to erase some more of this. And then we'll get the, oh, excuse me. Beep, 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 beep. So, still a few more things that need to happen. We're going to get some texture into like her hair, I suspect, and then get some shadows into our couple there. I don't want to put too much because I think it'll start muddying up what's happening in the shadow. But I think we'll add a few things to make the ribbon pop and make the hat pop and a few things like that. We'll take care of that way. But I'm liking how this is coming together. I do think, to a degree, our bonfire may be too bright now. Oh, maybe instead of what I just did, maybe we... No, we want that to be pretty bright. Just maybe... pull it back a little. Just a little, I think. Whew, this is the most layering effects we've done on one of these guys. So I want the smoke to pop. I want Our Lady to be really front. Chaos with the bonfire here. Then our couple in the back. Okay. So next steps on this, like I said, we're going to add some texture to kind of her hair and the sleeves. Add a little something to the hat to kind of make it pop a little bit more, and just kind of some final touches, some little shadows and things to make sure that things are popping properly. And then we'll be on to the next card. So this one will be done this weekend. It has to be done this weekend. So next Monday we'll be working on something else. We'll be working on either probably the next tarot card. But we've got lots of different coloring pages and things. Lots of stuff happening around here. So who knows what we'll be working on. But now I'm going to take a small break and let you guys get on with your evening. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you, RB, for being here. Antoine, Alessandra, Dan, anybody lurking in the background. Thanks to the bot for hanging out for a minute until I figure out my moderator things. I'll get my poo together, guys, I swear. So yeah, that's it. Like I said, keep an eye on the social media for this week, and I will be starting to post all the cards, and we're going to be adding to the Behance project as well. So follow the link below. Keep an eye out for Dan's stream next week, tomorrow morning, because he's going to do more coloring book stuff. Alessandra's been doing some exciting streams. I've seen Antoine's been streaming. So check out everybody. Follow everybody and see out what they're doing, because it's always a fun time. But thank you for tuning in, guys. I do appreciate it, and I'll catch you next Monday. Have a good night.